one. This is Robert. RJL Network presents another exciting edition of Fall Classic. The 1983 season is on the air. Today's date is July 20, 1983. We are at Three Rivers Stadium for a very important matchup between the Los Angeles Dodgers and the Pittsburgh Pirates. The Dodgers come into this game a record of 49-41. And at the moment, the Dodgers are in third place in the National League West. They are one game behind San Diego for second, and they are six behind Atlanta for first. So the Dodgers right now looking pretty good as they move through the midway part of the 1983 season. The Pirates, however, they're 4 games under 500. They're 42-46. They are only 2 games behind the Chicago Cubs for third. Now, the Cubs are also under 500 at 44-47. So right now, nobody would make the postseason if the playoff, at least the Pirates wouldn't make the postseason if they do get the third, because you got to have a winning record. But we will see what happens tonight as we move closer and closer and get closer to the pennant race, which, of course, is the month of February. Jeez, I can't talk tonight. September. So I hope you guys will enjoy us for a good game here at Three Rivers Stadium, featuring Fall Classic Baseball, which has now become my number 2 favorite baseball game to play. Still learning some of the mechanics, but it is a lot of fun, and it does move pretty quick. So hopefully you guys will join us for a good one tonight. The Pirates historically won this game 7-3, though. The Pirates had 8 hits and no errors. The Dodgers had 13 hits and 1 error. And we'll go ahead and see if Fall Classic agrees with the rating. Ben Wicks is first to join us here at Three Rivers Stadium. So everybody is set and ready to go for a very important matchup here. Watching on the big TV tonight. I know I made it to the big time when I'm on the big TV. I know I made it to the big time when I'm on the big screen. So that is for sure. So everybody is set and ready to go. Let's see what we get tonight. Starting pitcher for the Pittsburgh Pirates is Rick Rhoden. 13 wins, 13 losses, a save. He had a 133 whip. Rick Rhoden tonight will be an A pitcher. He will be an A pitcher tonight due to only giving up three runs. So Rhoden gets the A pitcher sign tonight. As Doug Hunt now joins us here at Three Rivers Stadium. We're going to use yellow, white, and black dice. Pirates are the home team. And let's get things going. Very important game for both teams. Let's get to it. Let's go to the top of the... You do love my games if I get a bit off at time. That's okay. Let's go to the top of the first. Leading off for the Dodgers, second baseman Steve Sax, a .281 average, 5 homers, 41 RBIs. I always felt Sax belongs. I always think Sax belongs to the Hall of the Very Good. He was a heck of a second baseman, I thought, and a pretty decent hitter. So let's go ahead and play some Fall Classic Baseball. The fast action cards are to the side. Let's see what happens tonight. We'll start off with a 46. That's right off the ballpark card, and that's a 13. Sax is a righty, and that is going to be into foul territory. First baseman Jason Thompson is going to make the play. That's going to be a pop out to first, and that's out number 1. Next up is the center fielder, Kenny Landreau, .281 average, 17 homers, 66 RBIs. Rhoden will deal. And 31, that's going to be a base hit. So Landreau will go ahead and get a single as he hits that one past third. And Landreau will get a single for that. And he's on first. Nice play by get on base. And now we will see the left fielder, Dusty Baker. Will be a Hall of Famer as a manager, but he was a heck of a player too. .260 average, 15 homers, 73 RBIs in 83. Landreau on it first. Here comes the pitch from Rhoden. 54, that is going to be a possible. There's going to be men on base. We're going to go to the Wilder chart. So let's see what happens here. Men on base, Wilder framing the pitch. Refer to catcher range rating. The range rating for the Pirates is Pena. His rating is an N. And he is at home. Home end gets strike 3, 2 down. Nice job by framing the pitch by Tony Pena, and he frames it, and Baker is struck out. That'll be the first strikeout for Rhoden. That's his first. He had 153 of them in 83. Nice job there by Tony Pena to frame the pitch. That does occur sometimes. And the next batter is the third baseman, the original beast mode, Pedro Guerrero, 298 average, 32 homers, 103 RBIs. This guy was a monster. Now 2 outs with Landro on at first. Pitch underway, 16. That is going to be a swing and a miss. Struck him out. And the side is retired. No runs and a hit for the Dodgers as they will strand 1, and we will go to the bottom of the first. Tony Pena had that really uncomfortable stance behind the plate as XSG2 and John Haverly join us here at Three Rivers Stadium. Starting pitcher for the Los Angeles Dodgers tonight is Burt Hooton. 9 wins, 8 losses, a 134 whip. He had 87 strikeouts in 83. He is rated as a B pitcher tonight. He gave up more than 3 runs in the game. So Burt Hooton is a B pitcher. So we'll see what he does tonight. So let's go to the bottom of the first. Leading off for the Pirates, center fielder Marvell Wynn, 243 average, 7 homers, 26 RBIs in 83. Pitch from Hooton, 63, and that is going to be an out, and it's going to be a fly ball hit to right, and it will be handled there by Rick Monday, and that is out number 1. Next up is the second baseman, Johnny Ray, 283 average, 5 homers, 53 RBIs. Hooton will pitch, and 32, and that's going to be an out. That's going to be grounded. That's going to be a ground ball right at the plate. That'll get picked up there by Steve Yeager. He's going to throw to first to get the out, and that's out number 2. And now the next batter is the third baseman, Bill Mad Dog Madlock. Some people think he belongs in the Hall of Fame. You can make an argument for that. 323 average, 12 homers, 68 RBIs. He had a heck of an 83. He had a very good season. Some people think he belongs in the Hall of Fame. You could make an argument. Hooton will pitch. 11, and that's going to be a base hit for Bill Madlock. He will get a single and keep the inning going. Base hit for him. And now we have the first baseman, Jason Thompson, 259 average, 18 homers, 76 RBIs. All of a very good couple batting titles. That does make a difference. Madlock on at first. Hooton will pitch. And that's a 33, and that is 11. That's going to be ball 4. Hooton is going to walk Thompson. So now the Pirates got something going on here with 2 outs. First walk issued by Hooton. And now we have the left fielder, Mike Easler, 307 average, 10 homers, 54 RBIs that year. Nothing wrong with that. Runners at first and second for the Pirates. Hooton in a bit of a trouble here in the bottom of the first. Hooton will pitch 15, and that is going to be an out. And that's going to be a comebacker right back to Hooton. He will take care of that, toss it over, and retire the side. No runs, a hit, and a walk. No score after 1. Captain Carl 8 joins us here at Three Rivers Stadium. Top of the second. And leading off for the Dodgers will be the right fielder, Rick Monday, even though today is Sunday. 247 average, 6 homers, 20 RBIs in 83. Rhoden will go ahead and pitch. And 62, and that's going to be a swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's the third K for Rhoden, 1 down. And now here's the first baseman, Greg Brock, a 224 average, 20 homers, 66 RBIs. Always felt Greg Brock was pretty solid. Rhoden will pitch. 21, and that's going to be a swing and a miss. Struck him out. He'll get Brock. And Rhoden has now struck out 4 in a row. And that's his 4th K, 2 away. And here's the catcher, Steve Yeager, a 203 average, 15 homers, 41 RBIs. Yeager, I always felt Yeager was serviceable. Rhoden will deal. 34, and he is an A pitcher, and that's going to be a base hit. Yeager will keep the inning going on a single, and that will be a hit there. And here comes the shortstop, Bill Russell, 246 average, a homer, 30 RBIs that year. Runner on first. Rhoden looking in on Russell. Fans here at Three Rivers would like to see a good pitch. And that's a 31. They're not going to get it. That's going to be a base hit. That's going to be a single for Russell. It's going to be a base hit to center field. First to third, fast runner advance. Others can risk. Yeager is going to stay at second base. He's an average runner. So he's going to hold at second. And why not? It's a good play. Maybe you could have run, but that will bring up the pitcher. Here comes the pitcher for the Dodgers, Burt Hooton. He had a 160 average and 7 RBIs in 83. That's not bad. Runners at first and second here. Top of the second, no score. Rhoden will pitch. And 61, and that is going to be a swing and a miss and a strikeout. And that will retire the side. Rick Rhoden actually strikes out the side. That's his 5th strikeout, but no runs on 2 hits for the Dodgers. And we'll go to the bottom of the second. Leading off for the Pirates will be the right fielder, Dave Parker, Hall of Famer. Finally, 279 average, 12 homers, 69 RBIs. Cobra should have been put in a long time ago. Hooton will pitch. And that's a 34, and he is a B pitcher. That'll be a base hit. That'll be a single, and Parker will get we'll get the first. As Hooton is a B pitcher tonight, and that will be a single for him. And now we'll see the catcher, Tony Pena, a 301 average, 15 homers, 70 RBIs. That's a heck of a year for a catcher. Parker on at first. Nobody out, bottom of the second. Hooton, 61, and that is going to be a swing and a miss. Struck him out. That is the first strikeout for Hooton. 1 down. As he gets Pena swinging there. And now the shortstop, Dale Berra, 251 average, 10 homers, 52 RBIs. Parker on at first. Hooton with the pitch, 45, and that is going to be an out. And let's see what kind of out. And it's going to be a fly ball hit to left field, and that will be handled there by Baker, and he'll make the catch for out number 2. And now the Pirates will send up their pitcher, Rick Rhoden, a 151 average and 5 RBIs that year. Parker on at first. Chuck Tanner, the manager of the Pirates, and, of course, Tommy Lasorda, the manager of the Dodgers. Hooton will go ahead and pitch. 56, and that is going to be a swing and a miss. Struck him out, and that will retire the side. Second strikeout for Hooton, and no runs and a hit. No score after 2. Top of the third. And let's see. Leading off for the Dodgers will be Steve Sachs, and he's 0 for 1. Rhoden will pitch. And 31, that will be a base hit for Sachs. He gets a single. He'll hold it first. Nice hit for Sachs as he is on base for the first time. He had a lot of stolen bases, but because that base hit was off of Rhoden's card, not Sachs's card, I'm not going to send him to second base. The next batter will be Landreau, and he got a single his first time up. Sachs on at first. Landreau really not a threat to bunt. Not really a hit and run kind of guy either. But Rhoden is going to go ahead and pitch. And 12, and that's going to be an out, and that's going to be a double play. That's going to be hit right back to Rhoden. Rhoden fires to second for 1, over to first for 2, double play. That is an out X, and I use that as an automatic double play when there's a runner on first. And Landreaux is a lefty, so that means that the shortstop was going ahead and covering. So that is a 1-6-3 double play, 2 down. That's actually a rule that Tony Porter uses, and I kind of agree with it. Next batter is Baker. Baker is 0 for 1. Rhoden will deal. And 55. Baker hits one hard. That'll be into left field. And Baker has a single. He'll head to first and hold there. Nice hit by him. Gets his first hit of the game. And now the very dangerous Guerrero. He is 0 for 1. Guerrero can hit home runs pretty well, though. Remember, Rhoden is an A pitcher today. Hooton is a B pitcher. Rhoden will pitch to Guerrero. And that's a 31, and that is also going to be a base hit for Pedro Guerrero. It's going to be a base hit to center field, faster average runner advance. Baker is both, and he will head to third. So now the Dodgers have something going on here. So a single by Guerrero, and now a chance for Monday. Monday is 0 for 1. 2 men down, top of the third. No score yet. Dodgers and Pirates. Rhoden looking in on the catcher. Pena sets the sign. Rhoden will deal. And that's a 24, and that is going to be an out. And that's a ground ball hit to third base. That'll get picked up there by Madlock. And he's going to throw to first to get Monday. And they will get out of the inning. No runs. 3 hits, though, for the Dodgers. They get nothing out of it, though. And we'll go to the bottom of the third. Top of the order for the Pirates, here's Marvell Wynn, and he's 0 for 1. Hooton going ahead and looking on here. Very important game. The Pirates really need this game. They're 4 games under 500. You got to get above 500 and make the postseason, even if you are in the top 3 in the division. Pitch from Hooton, 52. That's a possible strikeout. The 11 says no. So now it's a possible error, and it looks like it could be a possible error on the second baseman, and that is Sachs. Sachs's error rating is a 10. That's a 5. He'll make an error. Sachs bobbles it and drops it, and Wynn will be safe at first. That's going to be an E4. That is a 1-base error on Sachs. First error on the Dodgers in the game. They did have an error in the game historically. So now Wynn is on at first. So a big error there by Sachs. Here's Ray. Ray is 0 for 1. Wynn, he's not going to go anywhere. Hooton looking in on Ray, and here comes the pitch. Hooton, 45, and that is going to be an out. Let's see what kind of out that will be. And he is going to be batting the left side. That's going to be a ground out to second base. The ground out to second, and the runner will advance to second. So the only play they had was to first. So Wynn will go ahead and move to second base. So the runner moves on a ground out to second, but there is 1 out. Phoenix Knight joins us here at Three Rivers Stadium. Does that apply to division champions too? No. If you win the division, you're automatically in, but I really cannot see anybody. Only very rare you had somebody with a record under 500 and you won the division. That has happened, though. That has happened, but I think in the 3 division, actually, I'm not sure if it did. I do know this, though. In the 1994 season that was canceled, the Los Angeles Dodgers they led the division, but they were under 500, I believe, at the time it was canceled. I'm not 100% sure. I do have to have a minimum of 4 teams. So you can make the postseason if you have a losing record, but if you are the 4th team, I have to have 4. I'm not going to go in there with 3 teams. That's ridiculous. Win on at second base, and Ray is out. So now the batter is Madlock, and Madlock is one for one. He got a base hit. Yeah, no. If you win the division, of course you're in. It doesn't matter what record you got. You win the division, you're in. That's ridiculous. Not to win the division and not get in because you're under 500. That's ridiculous. Win on at second. Hooton will pitch to Madlock. And that's a 56. And that is going to be an out. And that's going to be a fly ball to center field. Getting under that will be taking care of Landreau. He'll make the catch. And Wynn will stay at second, 2 down. And now the batter is Thompson. Thompson walked his first time up. Win on at second. And Hooton will pitch. And 15, and that's going to be a cold strike 3 on Jason Thompson. And he is out of there. And the inning is over. That is the third strikeout for Hooton. No runs, no hits, but there was an error. No score after 3. Are you, if I can ask Phoenix Knight, are you using the same postseason system that I am? Because I look at your postseason things that you post I notice, I look at your postseason standings, and I also see your what do you call it? Your playoff format, what it might be. Are you using the same system I am? Just wondering. We're going to the top of the 4th. We go to the top of the 4th inning. And let's see here. Leading off for the Dodgers will be Greg Brock, and he's 0 for 1. Not a fan of the division format. All teams in the league in one group, top 25% move on. I was thinking one day they should go back to I don't like the 6 division alignment. They should go back to an East and West, personally. And the top 3 teams in each division, and the top 3 teams each division make the postseason. The third and second play a quick series. 3 plays the 2 a quick series. Then you have your division series and your championship series and your World Series. I don't like the 6 division alignment. I never did. You can have an American League East team out because the American League West was so terrible. Don't feel bad. I did have a season where I only had 4 teams from one league make it. Rhoden, 33. That's a walk. Brock is going to go ahead and take a trot to first. And that's a walk for him. And that is the first walk given up by Rhoden. And now here's Yeager. Yeager got a single his first time up. Brock on it first. And Yeager, pretty good sacrifice bunter. He's got a SH of 5. And with a 203 average, you know what? That might not be a bad idea. Let's go ahead. Let's see. I'm going to see if they bunt. I brought a decider die to help from the History Maker series to decide if I want to since I don't have a strategy roll, I thought maybe the decider die can help me decide. So if the decider, the dot is always a yes and a blank is always a no. So is Yeager going to bunt? No, he'll swing. Rhoden, 34, and it's good that he didn't. That's going to be a base hit. It's a single, and that's going to be a base hit to right field. Brock has got average speed, but he'll make third base easily, and that is a single. So runners at the corners now for the Dodgers and nobody out, and here's Russell, and Russell got a single his first time up. And let's see. Dodgers were 2 games over 594, would have the worst record to make the postseason. And I think they did have a losing record. Remember when I did my 1994 restart in payoff pitch? I think my season ended with the Dodgers under 500. I don't know. I have to check my rating, and that is going back, about 5 years. Brock on at third, Yeager on at first. The Pirates are going to stay in normal depth. They'll surrender the run to maybe turn a double play. And Russell, the batter, he got a single his first time up. Rhoden, 16. That's going to be an out. And it's going to be a fly ball to center field. And that's going to be caught there easily by Marvell Wynn. Third to home, all advanced. So Brock is going to come in. He is going to score. It is a sacrifice fly. The Dodgers have a 1-0 lead. Sacrifice fly to center will bring in the run for Bill Russell. And the Dodgers have the first run of the game. It's 1-0. That'll bring up the pitcher, Burt Hooton. He'll probably be bunting. So with the runner on. And let's go ahead and try the bunt. So, bunt attempt. Let's see. Roll 1. So Hooton's bunt rating is an SH5. And we'll roll. That is a 3. He does lay the bunt down. And that is a 5 as well. And let's see let's see here. The fielder's arm rating as follows. So it is laid down. So it's a good bunt. The question is the fielder, will it make a difference here? And let's roll for that, 2. That's a 6. It won't matter. That's going to be a good bunt, and Yeager will get to second, and that is that's the first. That is out number 2. And he bunted that to, where did he bunt that? He bunted that to, let's see. 6. Advanced bunt chart. Roll of 2 is a 1. No, he'll be a good bunt. That's a good bunt. So a nice bunt. He'll bunt it right there at the plate. And a sacrifice hit to the catcher moves the runner over. And that is out number 2, though. So Yeager now on at second. And now the top of the order for Sachs. Sachs is 1 for 2. Yeager on at second, but now 2 outs here in the top of the 4th. Rhoden will go ahead and pitch. Rhoden, let's see, 23. That's a 1-17 to be a strikeout. That's a 14, and that's exactly what it's going to be. It's going to be a swing and a miss, struck him out, and that will retire the side. That's a 6K for Rick Rhoden, but the Dodgers get a run. 1 run on 1 hit, a walk, a sacrifice fly, and we will go to the bottom of the 4th with the Dodgers now having a 1-0 lead. Bottom of the 4th, and it will be Mike Easler leading off for the Bucks. He's 0 for 1. Hooton will pitch. And 22 and a 1-15 would be a single. That's a 3, and that's exactly what it is. And it's going to be a base hit. Mike Easler is also going to take a chance to steal here. The next batter is Parker. And let's see. So Easler gets a hit. Parker 1 for 1. Easler does get the steal sign. And 13 stolen base rating, 4 for 6. No, let's see. I think when you're down 1-0, it probably might have not a bad idea. Let's go ahead and try the steal. Burt Hooton has an average arm, so let's see what we get here. So a 1-3, Easler does not get the jump, and he does get the jump. Throw to second base, not in time. Easler a fine and a possible error on Tony Pena's error rating is not Pena, is Brock is Yeager's a 1. He will not make an error. Easler will be safe at second on the stolen base. Stolen base there for Easler. Now he's in scoring position. Now Parker on it at the plate. Parker got a single his first time up. Bottom of the 4th, 1-0 Dodgers. Pitch underway, 23. That's going to be a swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's a big K for Hooton to get Parker. That's his 4th. 1 down. And now here's Pena. Pena's 0 for 1. Marlon Price joins us here at the stadium by the Three Rivers. Easler on at second. Pitch coming. And 33, that'll be a base hit for Pena. Will it score Easler? Let's see. Base hit to left field. Second to home assist. So, okay. So it's hit to left field. It's grabbed there by Baker. His assist rating is a 1. He will get him out on a 1. No, Easler will score, and Pena will advance to second on the throw. We're tied at 1. Stadium cheers. Yay! RBI single by Tony Pena as he will go ahead and bring in the run. And now they turns that into a double because he took second base on the throw. So Pena now on at second, tied at 1 now. And now the batter is Berra. Berra's 0 for 1. Hooton will go ahead and pitch. So the Dodgers get a run in the top of the inning. The Pirates now get one in the bottom of the inning. 35, and he is a B pitcher, and that is going to be an out. And it's going to be a line drive right to left field, and that's going to be out number 2. Easy hard hit there to Baker. He makes the play, and that is the second out. The next batter is Rhoden. Rhoden is 0 for 1. Pena on at second. Hooton will pitch. And 36, and that is going to be an out. And that's a 10. And we're going to say it's a hard hit line drive right to right. And that will be handled there by Rick Monday. And the inning is over. 1 run on 2 hits for the Pirates and a stolen base. We're tied at 1 after 4. We go to the 5th. Leading off for the Dodgers will be Kenny Landreau, and he's 1 for 2. Rhoden looking in on Landreau. Fans here at Three Rivers know this game is important. They got to get these wins. As I said, they are 4 games under 500 here as we're in the midway point of the 83 season. Rhoden, 43, and that is going to be an out, and that is a ground ball to second base. Up with it will be taken care of there by Ray, and he will throw to first for the out. Here's Baker. Baker is 1 for 2. Rhoden, 25, that is an out, and that's a hard hit ball to right field. Fly out to right, handled there by Dave Parker. Cobra grabs it, 2 down. And now Guerrero. Guerrero is 1 for 2. Rhoden sets up and deals. 61, and that is going to be a swing and a miss and a strikeout. And the inning is over. 7th strikeout for Rhoden. And 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers. First time they're retired in order. We go to the bottom of the 5th. Marvell Wynn leads off for the Bucks. And he's 0 for 1, 0 for 2, but he reached on an error his last time up. Hooton can pitch to 27 batters, and Rhoden can pitch to 31 before any kind of fatigue sets in. This is 1983, not 2024. I'm sorry, I should say 2025. Pitch coming, 52, possible strikeout. 6 says no. Now that's going to be a possible error on the shortstop. So the ball is hit to short. That is hit to Bill Russell. His error rating is an 8. That's a 16. Russell's got it. He'll go ahead and toss it over to first for the out. Ground out to short. Russell handled it easily and fields it cleanly and sends it to first base. Next batter is Russell. He's 0 for 2. Hooton will deal. 65, and that's a possible home run for Ray. And he's actually going to get that because Hooton, a 1-19, -6 makes him a 13. That is a 1. That's going to be good enough. Kaboom! That ball is high. That ball is deep. That ball is gone. Home run, Johnny Ray. Stadium cheers. Yay! Johnny Ray only had 5 homers in 83, but he gets a hold of one. A 65 is a 1-19 for a homer, and you subtract 6 from Ray, which makes it a 13. Didn't matter. Probably a pitcher would have sent that out. 2-1 Bucks. And now here's Madlock. Madlock is 1 for 2. You would think Madlock or someone or Parker would hit a home run, but not Johnny Ray. But he had 5 of them. Hooton will pitch. 21, and that is going to be an out, and that's a comebacker back to Hooton. Hooton will get that and toss it over for out number 2. Here's Thompson. Thompson is 0 for 1 with a walk. 2-1 now, Pirates, bottom of the 5th. Hooton will pitch. 31, that's going to be a base hit. It'll be a single for Thompson, and he'll head to first. So Thompson heads to first base to keep it going. And now here's Easler. Easler 1 for 2 with a single and a stolen base. So Thompson on at first now, 2 outs. Fans here at Three Rivers so far liking what they see. The Pirates did win this game historically. Hooton will go ahead and he'll pitch. And 24, hit by pitch, 1-5. Nope. And that is going to be a ground. That's going to be a ground out to second. That'll be handled there by Sachs, and he's going to throw to first to get Easler, and that will retire the side. 1 run on 2 hits for the Pirates. A solo bomb by Johnny Ray. And 2-1 Bucks after 5. Sixth inning coming up. And here's Rick Monday. Monday is 0 for 2. Rhoden settles in, and he'll make the pitch. And 43, and let's see, he is in a pitcher, and that's going to be an out. And that he is a lefty, so he's going to ground that ball to first base. That'll be handled there by Thompson. He'll take it to the bag himself for the out, one away. Now the batter is Brock. Brock is 0 for 1 with a walk. Rhoden will deal. And 41, let's see, that's a 17. He's still going to walk him. That's going to be a base on balls. He has a 1 to 18 walk chance as an A pitcher. That's a 17. He will walk Brock. And Brock walks for the second time in the game. And now here's Yeager. Yeager 2 for 2. Brock, not really. He actually had 5 steals, but not really doesn't get much of a jump. And he's going to stay put. So Rhoden will pitch to Yeager here. 1 out, top of the 6th. That's a 14, and that is going to be a ground ball off of Yeager. That's an out X, which is going to be a ground ball double play, and that's going to be grounded right back up. That's a 9. I'm going to say that's hit to second base. Up with it will be Ray. He will throw to short, throw back to first, double play, inning over. 4-6-3 double play, nothing across except a walk. And we'll go to the bottom of the 6th. An out X, the actual rules state that if it is a ground ball, it's an automatic double play. If there's a runner on first, it's automatically a double play no matter what. That's Tony Porter's idea, and I agree with it, actually. It does make sense because they do ground out into a lot of double plays. Here comes Cobra. Dave Parker. Parker's 1 for 2 with a single. Bottom of the 6th here, 2-1 Pirates. Hooton looking in, and now he'll pitch. And that is a 65, and that is a possible home run. That's a 7, and I really don't need to check because first it was Johnny Ray, now it's Cobra. So Cobra goes ahead and gets a hold of one and sends that one pretty deep, far, and gone. Kaboom! Dave Parker home run! Stadium cheers! Yay! Burt Hooton as a 1 to 19. That's a 7. It doesn't matter. Parker, he goes ahead and gets a hold of that one. That is out of here. And that's a home run for Parker. Now 3-1 Pirates. I think that splashed into river number 2. So that's a big-time home run by Cobra. And it's always good, I feel, when a Hall of Famer gets a big-time homer. Here's Pena. He's 1 for 2 with a double. Now 3-1 in favor of the Pirates. Pitch coming, 53. Possible strikeout, that's no. So now it's a range play, and it's going to be a range play to the shortstop. Shortstop for the Dodgers is Russell. He was pretty good. His range is a 13. And that's a 12. He dives for it and got it. And he's going to throw to first to get the out. 1 away. Ground out to short. Nice play by Bill Russell. Had pretty good range that year. And that is the first out. Here comes Berra. Berra's 0 for 2. Hooton will go ahead and pitch. 36. That's going to be an out. And it will be, let's see, he's hitting from the right side. That's going to be a ground ball to third base. Taken care of there by Guerrero. He'll throw to first for out, 2 down. And now Rhoden, the batter, and he's going to stay out there. Rhoden's going to stay out there. He's an A pitcher. He's going to stay out there for this one. So Rhoden will bat. If there was a runner on base, I probably would have gone ahead and pitched it for him. 3-1 Bucks. Hooton will pitch. 46. That's off the ballpark. That's a 7, and that's going to be fouled away into the stands. Strike 1. Rhoden will try again. 15, and that is a swing and a miss. Struck him out, and the inning is over. And that is strikeout number 5 for Burt Hooton. 1 run on 1 hit, a solo bomb by Cobra. 3-1 Bucks after 6. We go to the 7th. And it will be Bill Russell leading off for the Dodgers. And he is 1 for 2, singled and sacrificed fly. 3-1, top of the 7th here. Rhoden will go ahead and pitch. And 12, that's going to be an out. And we're going to say that is a ground out to second, easily handled by Johnny Ray. He'll throw to first for the out, 1 down. Hooton is the next batter, but that will be it for Burt Hooton, as the Dodgers will go to the bullpen. I'll go to the bench. And let's see what's going to be. And coming on to bat for the Dodgers is going to be Darryl Thomas. 250 average, 2 homers, 8 RBIs. So Darryl Thomas will now come up to bat. As Hooton is done, and he will leave with the L. So Rhoden will pitch to Thomas. 11, and a 1-11 is a walk. That's a 19. That's going to be a swing and a miss, and struck him out. Nice job by Rick Rhoden. That is his 10th K. 10 strikeouts tonight for Rick Rhoden. What a job by him. Getting it done. And now the batter will be Sachs. And Sachs is 1 for 3. 2 down now. Fans here at Three Rivers hoping that Rhoden can get it done. Pop Stargell joins us here. And D. Scott Howard, the GOAT Whisperer, joins us here as well at Three Rivers Stadium. Rhoden, 54. That's off the 54 chart. And let's see what we got. It's bases empty, wild. Fly ball, center field. Roll versus error rating for an error. Center fielder for the Pirates is Marvell Wynn. His error rating is a 5. That's an 8. There's not going to be an error. What it is going to be, it's going to be an out. And that will retire, and that will retire the side. Nice job by Marvell Wynn. And 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers, as the Pirates holding on to that 3-1 lead. We are at the 7th inning stretch. Sing, take me out to the ball game. I'll be right back. Don't forget, we've got 10-minute ticker coming up after tonight's game. Our next matchup will be tomorrow night. And I do not know if Chuck Rawlings is in the chat, but I'm pretty sure he'll be very interested in tomorrow night. We will be going to Anaheim Stadium for July 23rd as the Detroit Tigers take on the California Angels. A big game, actually. The Angels at this moment are at 500. The Tigers looking pretty good. The Tigers are in second place behind the Yankees, 4 wins behind them. So a big game here for the Tigers and the Angels. Dan Petrie will be going for the Tigers, and Bruce Keeson will be going for the Angels. So we will be at the Big A tomorrow night in Anaheim. The Tigers and the Angels. That will be inside pitch. Bottom of the 7th here, 3-1 Bucks. And let's see. Top of the order, leading off for the Pirates in Marvell Wynn. And the Dodgers do need a pitcher. They got a lefty, a switch, and a righty. So the question is who they're going to bring out the pitch. Let's go and see. And I think in this situation, I think they will go with, let's see. Coming on to pitch for the Dodgers is going to be Tom Niedenfuer. 8 wins, 3 losses, 11 saves. They're going to go ahead and have him come up to pitch, as the Dodgers still think that he is still in this game. So Tom Niedenfuer will pitch for the Dodgers, and he's going to be an A pitcher, so that's pretty good for him, as the Dodgers will get some help out of the bullpen. Here's Marvell Wynn. Wynn is 0 for 3, but he did reach on an error. Pitch from Niedenfuer. 25, that's going to be an out, and that will be a ground out hit to short, handled easily there by Russell, and that is out number 1 as he throws to first. Actually, I really went to first, but it doesn't matter. Here's Ray. Ray hit a bomb his last time up. He's 1 for 3. Niedenfuhrer, 63, and that is going to be a swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that is out number 2. Niedenfuhrer had 66 Ks in 83. And now Mad Dog, and he is 1 for 3 with a single. Niedenfuhrer, he'll go ahead and pitch. And 22 base hit for Madlock. He keeps the inning going, and he'll head to first. Second hit of the game for him. And a chance now for Thompson. Thompson is 1 for 2, a single and a walk. 2 down, bottom of the 7th, 3-1 Pirates. Tom Niedenfuhrer looking in on Thompson. Fans here at Three Rivers would like to see another hit. 25, they're not going to get it. That's going to be a fly ball to center field. Going after that is Landreau. He will make the catch and retire the side. No runs and a hit for the Bucks, but they have a 3-1 lead after 7. Ben Witt says he should be there at Anaheim Stadium. Top of the 8th. And it will be Kenny Landreau leading off for the Dodgers. And he is 1 for 3. Rhoden still has 3 batters he can face before he feels fatigue. He'll stay out there. Rhoden did have 7 complete games in 83. So one thing I do like about the Fall Classic cards is letting me know how many complete games they faced. That's a good little stat to know. Rhoden, 53. That would be a possible strikeout. The 11 is not. So now it's going to be a range play. And it could be a base hit to infield, and that's going to be a range play to the second baseman. And that is Johnny Ray. Ray was excellent. His range is a 16. And he'll get that. Nice play by Ray, and he'll throw it over to first to get the out. 1 down. Johnny Ray makes that really easy. A 16 at second base for a range is pretty much excellent. 1 down. And now here's Baker. Baker is 1 for 3. He will be going in the Hall of Fame as a manager. I heard that stat complete game will be discontinued this season. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they retire that stat. Rhoden will pitch. 32. And Dusty Baker, Rhoden is a pitcher, and a 32 is going to be an out, and he hits one hard into right field, but Parker's going to get to that, and he's out number 2. 2 down now for Guerrero, and Guerrero is 1 for 3 as a single. Rhoden looks on in Guerrero. Fans here at Three Rivers would like to see a good pitch. 12, and they're not going to get a good pitch. That's going to be ball 4, so Guerrero will walk and to keep the inning going. Now Rhoden is tired, but he stays an A pitcher until he gives up a hit. So now Rhoden stays an A. Guerrero now on at first, but now that does bring the tying run to the plate in Monday. Monday is 0 for 3, though. Guerrero on at first. He'll stay there. 2 outs, 3-1, top of the 8th. Rhoden set it in on Monday, and here comes the pitch. And 63, and he is going to get out of that, and that's going to be a comebacker right back to Rhoden. He's got it, takes his time, tosses it to first, and the inning is over. Nothing across except a walk. And Rick Rhoden doing a fine job. 3-1 as we go to the bottom of the 8th. Leading off for the Pirates, looking for some insurance, is Mike Easler. Easler is 1 for 3. Now, Tom Niedenfuhrer didn't give up really that many hits. He has a -7 in the NH department, which means that if any hit comes off the batter card in the lowest format, which in this case would be single, if a 22 comes up and it's 1 to 15, you subtract 7 from that number, not from the others, just from this one. So instead of a 1-15, it would be a 1-8. It shows Niedenfuer did not give up that many hits really in 83. His whip is only .089. Easler, however, he will bat. He is 1 for 3. Pitch from Niedenfuer, 36, and that is going to be an out, and that will be a fly ball hit the right field. And Rick Monday will get to it and make the catch for out number 1. Here's Cobra. Cobra gets a nice ovation from the Three Rivers crowd. 2 for 3, a single and a bomb. Niedenfuer will pitch. 41, and that will be ball 4. He will walk Parker. So Parker draws the base on balls. Niedenfuer does give up the walks. Now an insurance run is on first, and the batter is Pena. Pena, not really a good hit and runner. Parker is a fast runner, though, but I think you're just going to let Pena swing. He's got a 301 average. He can hit the ball. Niedenfuer, he will deal 55, and that's a 2, and that's going to be a double for Tony Pena as he smacks that one into center field. First to home scores if weak arm. Center fielder for the Dodgers is Landreau. He has an average arm. Parker will hold at third. So Pena goes to second, but now the Pirates have a good chance to get a run in. Double for Pena, his second hit of the game. And now here's Berra. Infield coming in. Berra's 0 for 3, though. So they're going to let him swing. Berra's pretty good. Got decent range at shortstop. Doesn't make many errors. Parker on at third. Pena on at second. We'll probably see a pinch hitter for Rhoden. He's due to bat after Berra. Niedenfuer trying to get out of this jam. 3-1. Here comes the deal. 53. Possible strikeout. No, that 20 is high. So now it's going to be a range check. And that is going to be a possible hit to left field. Left fielder is Dusty Baker. He's after it. His range is a 9, and he will get it. And that's going to be out number 2. That's going to be out number 2. So he makes the catch. So runners at second and third. And all flyouts, runners on third score, and runners on second advance to third. So Parker does go ahead and score. Pena will move to third, and that is out number 2. So the run does come in on a sacrifice fly. Nice play by Baker, but it will bring in the run, and it's now 4-1. So now 4-1 Bucks as they do get that insurance run. As Berra gets it done, we're going to see a pinch hitter for Rick Rhoden. He is tired anyway, so the Pirates will go to the bench. And coming on to pinch hit for the Pirates is going to be Lee Mazzilli. 240 average, 5 homers, 24 RBIs. He will be a world champion in a few years. So Lee Mazzilli will go ahead and bat here with a runner on third. But now 2 outs, 4-1 Pirates. Niedenfuer, they'll go ahead and pitch. 26, and that's going to be a base hit for Lee Mazzilli. Bringing in a switch hitter does the job. Pena will come in to score. It's 5-1 Pirates. Stadium cheers. Yay! RBI single by Lee Mazzilli to come away with a big RBI there. You just don't see managing like this on that other channel with the fluffy cat. So Mazzilli goes ahead and gets that done. Now 5-1, and now here's Wynn. And that's going to be it for Niedenfuer as the Dodgers have seen enough. So a new pitcher coming in for the Dodgers. And they're going to go with Marvell Wynn there. They're going to bring out Steve Howe. 4 wins, 7 losses, 18 saves. His job is just to get it out. So Steve Howe will come in, and he will be a pitcher as well. So he's an A pitcher, but Steve Howe just trying to get the final out of this inning. And maybe the Dodgers hope for 9-inning magic. Now 5-1, Mazzilli on at first. Steve Howe will pitch to Win. 2 outs, bottom of the 8th. Howe going on to pitch. 36, and that is going to be an out. And that will be a ground ball to second base, handled by Sachs. He'll throw to first and retire the side. 2 big runs on 2 big hits, a sacrifice fly, and a walk. 5-1 Pirates. But will we see some 9th inning magic? Kevin Thomas joins us here at Three Rivers Stadium. So top of the 9th inning. And leading off for the Dodgers will be Greg Brock. And he is 0 for 1, but has walked twice. Pirates do need a pitcher, and it's not really a save situation. But they're going to go ahead and, but they know they need to get this game in there. And they're going to go with, they're going to bring out the guy that you probably should bring out, the workhorse. And that will be Kent Tekulve. 7 wins, 5 losses, 18 saves in 83. 1.15 whip, 52 strikeouts. So Kent Tekulve will come on to pitch for the Bucks to try to close this game in the top of the 9th. 5-1 Bucks. Kent Tekulve with that sidearm. I tell you, I sometimes wonder why Tekulve didn't do better than he did, but he was still a very solid pitcher. He lasted a long time, too. 46, that's off the ballpark, and that's a 20. It's going to go to the wildest chart. Ooh, okay. So that's going to be off the 54 wildest chart. So let's see what we get here. So wildest chart, and Actually, I don't need the chart. The bases are empty, so I can actually bring this out. Bases empty, wildest. Pop out to shallow left field, caught by third baseman. Collision, roll a D6. If 5, the third baseman is hurt. If 6, the shortstop is hurt. If 1, the left fielder is hurt. So we're rolling. So we need a 5, 6, or 1. It is a 1, and the left fielder is hurt. So the left fielder for the Pirates is Mike Easler. And I'm not going to, and the question now is, let's see, Easler, his injury rating, what's his injury rating here? Actually, it doesn't matter. I'm only playing game day injuries. So Mike Easler is hurt. They're going to yank him out now, and they'll probably bring out a new left fielder. So Easler is hurt. Brock is out, though, 1 away. May not even matter. So 1 out. And they'll bring out a new left fielder, and it's going to be Richie Hebner. So Richie Hebner will go ahead and take over in left for Easler. As I said, Easler is hurt. So here comes Hebner. I'll take him out here. He is a 3W00. So let's see, get him set. Timeout for substitution. So Hebner will take over in left field for the rest of the game, but there is 1 out. So Brock is done. That was a fly out the left, and the next batter is Yeager. Are we going to see a pinch hitter for him? Let's see. He's only a 203 average. Do I have another catcher? I do. I have Gil Reyes at catcher if necessary. So let's take Yeager out. Let's get somebody out there that can hit. And they are going to go they're going to go ahead and pinch hitter will be Mike Marshall. 284 average, 17 homers, 65 RBIs in 83. Gil Reyes will take over at catcher if this game goes any further. So Reyes will now fit that spot if necessary. So here is Marshall. Tekulve will pitch, 1 out here, top of the 9th. 65, that is hard hit. And Tekulve, however, he is an A pitcher. Or did I actually roll for him? I don't think I rolled for him, did I? And he'll be an A pitcher. So Tekulve is an A pitcher. And that is off of 65, a possible home run. It's not, and let's see, his home run rating's a P, -5. I know for a fact before I rolled that, I believe it was a 1, but I'm going to re-roll for fairness. So Marshall, a -5. So he had 17 home runs, which means he can't hit a home run if he's a home. That's a -5. No, he can't hit one. That is a -5. It doesn't matter. That's going to be a fly out to center field. That's out number 2. That's right. If it's a negative grade on the pitcher card, it's no home run. Although Marshall has a P. Well, actually, no. You have to go with this. 1 to 11 -5 is a 6. And he still didn't get it. 2 outs. Whatever. 2 outs. I'll double check that rule, but I think I got it right. Anyway, final chance for the Dodgers is going to be Bill Russell. Russell is 1 for 3. He'll bat. So Kent Tekulve, he'll go ahead and pitch to Russell here. 5-1 in favor of the Pirates. Fans here at Three Rivers hoping for a big win. Tekulve, 24, and hit by pitch 1-6. Nope. Instead, that's going to be a fly ball to center field, and Marvell Wynn is going to get there. He takes his time, puts out his glove, blop, and the ball falls into it. That's your game. The Pirates will beat the Dodgers tonight 5-1. Stadium cheers. Yay! So a nice 3 up and 3 down as Kent Tekulve goes ahead and gets the job done. It wasn't a save situation, but they'll get a hold. And a nice job there for the Pirates as they'll come away with a 5-1 victory over the Dodgers. And they definitely needed it. The Pirates now go to 43-46. The Dodgers drop to 49-42. Final line score coming up. For the Pirates, 5 runs, 10 hits, no errors. For the Dodgers, 1 run, 7 hits, 1 error. The winning pitcher is Rick Rhoden. He'll go ahead and get the win. Burt Hooton takes a tough loss. No save for Kent Tekulve, but he will pick up a hold. So a nice win for the Pirates as they get the job done. And they will take this victory and hope that maybe some more come of it. But we are not done. 10-minute ticker is next. A nice win for the Bucks at Three Rivers, which they needed. A lot of these division races I got going in this 1983 season, a lot of these races are still very much up for grabs. Still some very close races coming up here as we move forward through the season. It is now time for the 10-minute ticker, brought to you by FastScore Baseball. So the Pirates will get a 5-1 victory over the Dodgers. So now let's see how the rest of the majors does tonight. July 20th, Boston at California. Red Sox 14-24, that is 3. Angels 11-56, 7, and that's a win for the Halos. White Sox at Cleveland. White Sox 16-43, 5 runs. Indians 4-64, 7 runs, and the Indians get a win. Rangers and the Brewers. Rangers are now under 500. Rangers 9-32, that's 3 runs. Brewers 9-56, and that is 6 runs. And another win for the Brew Crew. Remember, in 1983, the Chicago White Sox were the only team with a winning record in the American League West when the season ended. Minnesota and the Yankees. Twins 8-31, and that is 3. Yankees 19-24, and that's 4. That'll be a win for the Bombers. Tigers and the Athletics. Tigers 16-62, and that's 8. Athletics 4-51, and that's 4. And that'll be a win for the Cats. Baltimore at Seattle. Orioles 11-44 and 5 runs. Mariners minus 353. That's 3 runs. That'll be a win for the O's. Kansas City at Toronto. Royals 355, 5 runs. Blue Jays 1353, and that is 6 runs. And the Bluebirds get the win. Mets and the Braves. My Mets are now in last place in the National League East. Pretty much where they belong. Mets 442, and that's 3. Braves 1426, and that is 4. That's a win for the Bravos, and I do not see my Mets getting out of the cellar. Giants and the Cubs. Maybe my next replay. Giants 12-43, and that's 5. Cubs 12-34, and that's 4. That's a win for the G-Men. Reds and the Expos. Reds 363, and that is 6. Expos 343, and that is 3. That game belongs to the Reds. Astros and the Phillies. Phillies behind the Expos. Actually, no. Actually, the Phillies just took first place in that division. Astros 531, that is 3. Phillies 951, that is 5. And the Phillies, as I said, are now in first place in the National League East, where they belong. Padres and the Cardinals. Padres 956, that is 6. Cardinals 765, that's 8. And that's a win for the Redbirds. On to July 21st. Detroit and the Angels in a doubleheader. Tigers 1836, and that is 5. Angels 1534, that is 4. The Cats win game 1. Tigers 1124, that is 3. Angels 1022, and that is 2. And the Tigers win both. White Sox and Milwaukee. White Sox 861, that is 6. Brewers 1023, that's 3. And that's a win for the Pale Hose, as they're now getting a good grip on the American League West like they did that year. Baltimore at Oakland. Orioles 1552, and that is 6. Athletics 1154, and that is 6. They're going to extras. Baltimore rolls a 1 plus 0. Oakland rolls a 2 plus 0, and that will be a win for the A's. Boston at Seattle. Red Sox 1423, that is 3. Mariners 422, that is 2. That's a win for the Bo Sox. Toronto at Texas. Blue Jays 1015, that's 2. Rangers 1164, that is 8. It's a win for the Lone Stars. Phillies and the Braves, 2 teams that right now are leading their divisions. Phillies 742, that's 4. Braves 524, that's 2. A win for the Fighting Phils. Giants and the Cubs. Giants 1011, that's 0. Cubs 343, and that's 3. A win for the Cubbies. The Giants are now beginning to fade a bit. Mets and the Reds. Mets 1232, and that's 4. Reds 954, that's 6. That game belongs to the Reds. If you want to start a winning streak, just play my Mets. Astros and the Expos. Astros 663, 7 runs. Expos 536, 3 runs. That's a win for the Stros. Dodgers and the Pirates. Dodgers 1263, that is 8. Pirates 722, that's 2. That will be a win for the Dodgers. Padres and the Cardinals. Padres look like they're going to make the playoffs, but we still got a long way to go. Padres 1044, that is 5. Cardinals 354, and that is also 5. They will go into extras. Padres roll a 3 plus 0. Cardinals roll a 4 plus 0, and that is a win for the Redbirds. On to July 22nd, Detroit at California. We have these 2 tomorrow night. Tigers 1821, that is 3. Angels 10-16, that is 2. Another win for the Cats. Minnesota at Cleveland. Twins 12-15, 2 runs. Indians 8-25, 3 runs. A win for the Tribe. White Sox and the Brewers. White Sox 15-41, that is 5 runs. Brewers 8-42, that is 4 runs. That's a win for the White Sox. Kansas City and the Yankees in a doubleheader. Kansas City 5-13, that is 1. Yankees 14-11. Wow, that's 0. Royals take the first. Kansas City 16-11, that's 0. Yankees 20-12. Barely beat them, that's 2. They'll split the twin bill. Baltimore at Oakland. Baltimore 28-52, and that's 8. Athletics 4-15, and that's 1. Win for the O's. Boston and Seattle. Red Sox 11-61, that's 7 runs. Mariners 8-54, that is 6 runs. It's a win for the Bo Sox. Toronto at Texas. Blue Jays 7-43, and that's 4. Rangers 6-23, and that's 2. That's a win for the Bluebirds. The Blue Jays could be a very interesting player in the postseason if they get there. Philadelphia and Atlanta. Phillies 5-43, and we've got 4. Braves 11-64, that's 8, and the Braves will get the win. Padres and the Cubs. Padres 9-24, 3 runs. Cubs 10-56, 6 runs. Cubs win. Mets and the Reds. Mets 11-34, and that is 4. Reds 4-45, and that is also 4, and they will go to extras. Can my Mets get at least one happy recap tonight? Mets roll a 1 plus 0. Reds roll a 2 plus 1 is 3. Nope. And that game belongs to the Reds. Astros and the Expos. My Mets are on a very bad losing slump. Astros 16-43, and that is 5. Expos 8-42, and that is 4. That's a win for the Stros. Giants and the Pirates. Giants 9-25, 3 runs. Pirates 9-25, also 3 runs. And they're going to extras. Giants roll a 4 plus 0. Pirates roll a 1 plus 0. That will be a win for the G-Men. Dodgers and the Cardinals. Dodgers 11-34. That is 4. Cardinals 2-56. And that is 5. And that will be a win for the Redbirds. That is your 10-minute ticker. If your team won tonight, congratulations. If they didn't, there's always tomorrow. Tomorrow will be July 23rd. It'll be inside pitch as the Detroit Tigers take on the California Angels at the Big A. Dan Petrie will be going for the Tigers, and Bruce Keeson will be going for the Angels. Big important game there. Angels still trying to stay near 500 and maybe slide into the postseason. Tigers, they're at the top near the American League East. They're looking postseason bound. But we'll see what happens tomorrow night. Tigers and Angels, Petrie and Keeson. Be there or be square. Thank you all for joining me tonight. Please leave a like on your way out the turnstile. Subscribe if you've not done so. Make sure you hit the bell. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay smart, stay strong. We'll see you guys tomorrow night. Raise the Jolly Roger as the Pirates go ahead and beat the Dodgers tonight, 5-1. See you guys tomorrow night.